Tonight, we are talking about something extremely personal, extremely powerful. So keep watching to find out what they are. Extremely powerful. Hey, guys. Welcome to the Missing Elements Remix Show. We are coming to you live from the Missing Elements shop here at 1018 East New Circle Road, Lexington, Kentucky, 40505. So, time for some announcements, and then we'll get into our topic. So, first announcement is something that we've been discussing and talking about for quite a while now, and it's finally here. Our favorite girls have got their summertime market series called the Mystic Nights, and this weekend is the first event in this series, and it is Saturday, May 17th, and that will be from 4 to 9, and it is located at 425 Victor Steer Drive in Milford, Ohio. And I've seen a list today. There's going to be lots of vendors. There's going to be some healers, going to be readers, and they may even have some food there. And since we're talking about food, I may actually have to run up there after my event, which we'll be discussing that here in a second. So there's going to be 4 events in this series. They are located at the same location in Milford, Ohio. And you can get the dates for these more information, and you can also get vendor applications if they have spots left to fill. And that is at mysticnightsohio.com. We'll continue talking about these events as the summer continues. And then in September, they will have their big fall event, the Dark Market, at the Holiday Inn Convention Center in Cincinnati, Ohio. We'll have more details on that as the date gets closer. But that one's going to be fun. But like I said, I may actually just dart up there this Saturday after my event, which my event is the Central Kentucky Mystical Market. And that is the 17th and 18th. This is a 2-day event this time. As I try to paperclip myself back together here, and it hurts. But like I said, it's a 2-day event. It's the 17th and 18th. And that's Saturday starting at 11, Sunday starting at noon. I'll be there doing sound healings. I'll have my forks, I'll have my singing bowls, I'll have my triangle, might even have a gong. I'll be able to do readings. I'll be doing Reiki if you like. I may also have a student there also able to do Reiki. He is just now learning, so that would be fun for him. I will be sitting there watching him as he works, let him do all the work, and me just sit back and relax. That's the best thing I can do. But that is at the Central Kentucky Mystical Market. Spirit Mechanics will be there as well, as long as a bunch of other vendors. I'm not exactly what vendors will be there. Thank you, Renee, for sharing me out. Hey, Ren. I was getting ready to mention you guys. I know Plinky's Magical Creations will be there, and which either Saturday or Sunday, I'm going to have some. I just went brain dead. I am going to have 2 designs for boxes. So be prepared to work. But yeah, I know Plinky's Magical Creations will be there this weekend. I'm really going brain dead tonight. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do a live. Who's my crystal vendor? Rocky Hounds. Oh, how could I forget Rocky Hounds? Ooh, this is bad.
He'll bite you.
Oh, this is bad. But yeah, Rocky Hounds will be there. And from what I've been trying to keep up with her, she's going to have some new stuff, which should be pretty. Thank you for letting April know. Laugh out loud. I've got to get the designs put together, though. And then I'll send them to her. See, this is it. Plinky Magical Creations, they do boxes. They do altar cloths. They do herbs. They do tea blends. They are awesome. They're all around good folk. So need to come check them out. And they do special orders for boxes. Oh yeah, thank you. Rocky Hounds and Druzy does it. Yeah, both the Crystal Ladies will be there. But yeah, this is at the Central Kentucky Mystical Market, and it is at 1165 Center Parkway in Lexington. That is around the Tates Creek area. So try to make plans to come out and see us. It is a fun time. That it is. When October, the best month of the year, it brings in the fall color changing of the leaves. The temperatures are nice and cool, not extremely hot. All you summer people can bite my butt. This heat and humidity is starting to kill me. So I want the cool weather, so I can't wait for October to get here. But the best part about October, it's the premier horror and paranormal convention here in Lexington. We are talking about Scarefest weekend. This year it is the 17th through the 19th at the Central Bank Center in downtown Lexington, Kentucky. Friday night is 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. Saturday is from 11 to 8. Sunday is from 11 to 5. The prices that I'm getting ready to give you includes taxes and fees. So for Friday, it's $33.72 for adults. Saturday is 4403. Sunday is 3372, and this is per person. And that does include taxes and fees, as we know everybody's got to have their money. You can get a weekend pass for all 3 days. For adults, it is $80.12 a person. Children 12 years old and under are free all weekend. Sundays is Kids Day with Halloween-inspired events and activities. I do know they have screaming contest. They have a cosplay costume contest. It is the biggest, baddest event in town. It is totally freaking awesome. Yes, I have to watch my language. I get excited with Scarefest. But you get to meet your favorite horror movie stars from past and present. You could get their autographs. You can get pictures with them. But just as a reminder, the stars set their own rates for their own merchandise. So bring some additional money for that. Also, bring some additional money for all the excellent vendors that are going to be in the building. I know Spirit Mechanics will be set up there, and I am not sure who all else. Wait, that's right. I think Pinky's Magical Creations is going to be there. And they're going to have some horror movie themed boxes and other stuff. But it is one of the biggest, baddest events in town. It's also the funnest. It's extremely busy, so I would try to get there as early as you can to get in line. The past couple of years, Saturday has been wrapped around the building not once, but maybe twice. The line starts up by the parking lot across the street from Central Kentucky Center and goes down and wraps around. But it is big. So now, for tonight, they are big. They are personal. They are powerful. They are intentions. We started last week talking about about spring and getting prepared for the growing season. Part of that is setting your intentions. I mentioned that last week as well. So we're going to go, what are the intentions and how we use them and how to set them in our lives. So, hi Shelly. I was just talking about Mystic Nights. That gives me a hug. So you better come down here and give me a hug. I want it tonight. You can make the 10-hour drive just to give me a hug and drive back. So yeah, last week we were talking about spring and what spring means. And that it is the growing season. It's time to plant those seeds. The seeds are your intentions. Intentions are not random thoughts, though. They are conscious thoughts. They are what drives us. Think of them as metabolical seeds. They're goals that we want to achieve. They are things that we want to do. They are very personal for each of us because each of us has our own goals, our own things that we want to succeed with. Oh, Shelly says she's on her way. Ooh, girl. Because they come from our personalities, they come from our feelings, they come from our experiences. That's another thing that we're going to be discussing hopefully here in the near future is experiences. Because all experiences have an outcome one way or the other. Yes, guys, I don't know if y'all have noticed, but I do have a brace on my hand. I got slammed against the wall last night. And I'm like, really sitting wrong? There we go. Let's see if that took care of it. I had eyeballs behind me. So for an example of what an intention could be, it could be something that you set up to lose weight. It is a goal that you're trying to succeed at, which we may find it difficult to do. And that's when the intentions kick in and help us keep on going. When it becomes difficult to keep up our diet or our exercise plan to accomplish our goal of losing weight, you deepen your intentions. You keep pushing forward with your intentions. You set your mind to what your intentions are. But they are also a conscious choice. When we set our intentions, we're making a choice to do it and stick to it so that we can reach our goals. When they are aligned with our core beliefs and core values, we experience a profound sense of inner peace and authenticity. That is the big thing, guys. Be authentic about it. You want inner peace? Be authentic about your goals. Be about words. This is going to be a week for words, ain't it? Find your inner peace with your intentions. Be authentic about them. They are our thoughts, words, and actions that bring about strong sense of harmony around us and to us. And it also helps us keep our chakras aligned. Keeps our everything aligned, basically. They are very powerful in that way. But many people believe that our intentions have a powerful influence on shaping our reality. And if you really think about it, intentions can do that. You set your intentions to do one thing, you work on doing that thing, your reality around you will change as you're getting your intentions going. We have to focus our energy and strength on the specific outcome. Don't set an intention and then change your thought. Keep what you want the outcome to be in the forefront for this intention to succeed. We will have more receptivity. We'll be more receptive to our opportunities that come up that help our intentions grow. and the likelihood that the intention will become reality. It's not wishing, but it is aligning us with our desired outcomes. But here's the thing, you've got to have a clear, defined way to set your intentions. Don't be murky. I only know one thing that comes from murk, and that is the lotus flower. And it is the symbol that brings peace and harmony out of the dark. I love that flower, not just because it works with, not just because it is for chakras and everything I do with my sound vibrational healing stuff, but it is a beautiful flower. It comes from the dark. If you set your intentions and you don't have a clear, defined outcome set when you set your intentions, it's going to be harder to succeed. It becomes easier to make the decisions that will help us achieve our ultimate goals. We can simply ask ourselves, does this align with my goals? Does this align with me? Not just your goals, but does it align with me? Does it align with what you're thinking? Does it align with what you're feeling? Does it align with, oh, I just went brain dead and I cannot find my word. Does it align with the harmony that I'm looking for? Because as you're working to gain your intentions after you have set them, things will get rough. And I know this from experience. It's not always easy. You set your intentions for one thing and you're going to be led to a fork in the road that you've got to make a decision on which path you want to take to achieve your goal with your intentions. That's a given. It's not an easy path, but you got to keep in mind to keep asking yourself, does this align with me? Does this align with what I want? Does this align with my goals that I want to achieve? And that will help you stay focused on your goal or what your intention is that you want to succeed with. But you'll be given that path. You'll be given paths to take because it's not an easy. It's not a, hey, this is what I want. Boom. Some of my intentions that I have set, I have been given a 360 and had to go back and start over. That's the way it is. It's not an easy path to take. It's how you set your goals. It's how you plan on attaining those goals that you are setting. You've got to have the experience. It's going to give you the personal growth. And this helps us learn about ourselves and figure out what our strengths are and our weaknesses. Because you're going to have both strength and weakness. You're going to have to learn to Say, hey, can I get some help? As a matter of fact, I did that last Thursday. Mechanics were here with some clients, and as they were getting ready to walk out the door, I had to stop and say, hey, excuse me, I'm next. Because I needed some work done. Very bad work, or very good work on a bad situation that I didn't realize. Because I let myself go blind. So you're going to have to ask for help every now and again. So don't be afraid. You've got to remember what truly matters in our lives that brings our inner strength. It can be a major catalyst or to major change and accomplishment. You've got to find your way. But realize that you are not going this alone. Yes, you set your intentions, but you may need others to help you achieve your intentions. So, just remember, it's not wishful thinking. It is an active force that shape and strengthen our lives. But I said it is an active force. You got to remember there's different ways to do this. Okay? One, and everybody that I've mentioned this to really dislikes it. And I will admit, I dislike sitting down doing it every night. But I know that I need to start doing it every night. I've made a deal with some friends to do it every night, and I'm not sure if any of us is still doing it every night. But that stopped when we had a bad month last month, at the end of March. At the end of March is when I stopped, and I really, really, really shouldn't have. Because the month of April was hard, and I'm just now getting back to being me in the month of May. But set your intentions down. Write them down in a journal. And write about things every day that go with your intentions. You don't have to read it every day, but just write about it. Go back a couple of months down the road and say, hey, I did this, 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 this on this day. Did this go to help with achieving my intentions to come true? Did this help my goal? Am I going the right way about this? Journaling is the best way to do things. Hi, Deb. She was helping me. I went brain dead tonight and I totally forgot your business name. I am so sorry. All I could remember was I sell rocks. That's all I could remember. I could not remember Rocky Hounds. So she was helping me. And I give you permission to smack me this weekend. The other thing with setting intentions, or how to set your intentions, and this one is for the pyromaniacs of the group. Write your intentions down on a piece of paper. A lot. I'm just brain dead tonight. I'm having a hard time with the live and my words and everything else. I just know you got pretty rocks. And everybody needs to come see you this weekend and buy some pretty rocks. So, but write your intentions down on a piece of paper. Do some research on what your intention is. Get you a candle that goes with that intention. Like if your intention is to have more grounding, more protection around your place, around you or your place where you live, your car, write that down on that piece of paper. Fold that little piece of paper up. For protection, I would use like a black candle. Put your intention into that candle as well. You light that candle. Let that candle burn for a little bit with your intention in that candle. Take your little piece of paper. Set that thing on fire. Let the wind carry your intentions out. Don't keep your intentions bottled up. Don't keep your intentions to yourself. Let your intentions be known to whoever needs to hear them to help you achieve them. Oh, Deb has a bunch this weekend. Oh, Deb, you shouldn't have told me that. Kevin, I'm going to need your credit cards. So get your intentions. Let them be known to the powers of be that needs to know them. That will help you achieve your intentions. Other ways to achieve your intentions. Just speak them out loud. If they're personal, they don't have to be heard by everybody. They don't have to be heard by anybody except you. Just speak them out loud. Don't keep them to yourself. Let the powers to be, let the powers that be, hear them come from you. Let them know that this is what you want. This is coming from your heart. That this is a true intention that you want to achieve. Because it is all up to you. So, guys, if you all to stay in focused on our intentions, that's all up to us. Each individual person. We are all different. Our intentions are different. And I think that's all I have for tonight. I really think that's all. So if you'll join us again next week, we'll share some thoughts about how we can stay focused on our intentions. And which I've already mentioned some. We got to journal. Guys, we have to journal. That way that will help us stay focused. We'll go more into detail about that next week, I bet. Right? As I talk to my producer. Journaling. It's the hardest thing to do, but it's also the funnest thing to do. Which I got to remember that myself. Because I don't like to write stuff down. But I need to start. So, going back over some announcements. This weekend, Saturday and Sunday, over in the Tates Creek area is the Central Kentucky Mystical Market. That is at 1165 Center Parkway. And that is Saturday, May 17th at 11, Sunday, May 18th at noon. I will be there doing sound healings. I need to work on myself, as you see. I'll have my singing bowls. I will have my tuning forks. I can do some Reiki. I can do some card readings if you like. So, sound healings are $30. Reiki is $30. And card readings are 25? 25. Spirit mechanics will be there doing all the fun stuff that they do. With all the energy work and lots more, because they do a lot of stuff that they don't do at events that they actually do here at this shop. In which I'm going to have to get somebody an appointment for them too. I forgot about that. I need to write that in a journal. That'll be my intention. But that is at 1165 Center Parkway, the Central Kentucky Mystical Market. You can actually look up stuff with them, as well as Scarefest on scarefestweekends.com, right? Speaking of Scarefest, that is October 17th through the 19th, downtown. At the Central Bank Center. You get to meet your favorite horror stars. Ah, Ren. She's going to have intention sprays at the market. Cool. I'll have to check those out. So, you get to meet your favorite horror stars. Actually, the coolest one is one from Jason, and I cannot remember his name. Deb, if you're still on here, who's the big honcho at Scarefest? I can't remember his name at the moment. Please, Deb, save me. Who's our buddy? But he is awesome. But that is October 17th through the 19th. You get to meet your favorite paranormal stars and celebrities. Let's just forget stars. Paranormal celebrities and horror celebrities. New and old with the whole group. The thing is they set their own prices for their merchandise, such as their autograph and get their picture taken with you. And some of them even has odds and ends of stuff. So that is all up to them. You can grab your tickets off of scarefestweekends.com. And like I said before, Saturday, get there early. The line is extremely long. It likes to wrap around the building. This weekend also is Mystic Night. So we've been talking about this for a while. And that is Saturday the 17th. And it is from 4 to 9. And that's at 425 Victor Steer Drive in Milford, Ohio. Go to mysticnightsohio.com. Let me double check that. MysticKnightsOhio.com. And you should be able to get their vendor list. I know they're going to have regular vendors, they're going to have healers, they're going to have food. Just one of the food vendors that they mentioned actually tweaked me, so I may actually bolt out of the market on Saturday and kick everybody with me out of the van and swing up there as fast as I can get there. So if you see a nice big silver blur on the interstate, that'd be me. So be on the lookout. I might be up there Saturday. So I think that's all for this week, guys. Y'all have a wonderful week. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Tomorrow night, watch Sacred Journey Market or Triple Goddess Gifts. They should be doing readings and talking about their big event for Saturday. But they get into a lot of shenanigans. They have fun. On Thursday, it is Spirit Mechanics Live at 9. At 9. I forget what they're talking about. And I forget their list. I know it's a fun topic. I got myself in trouble last Thursday, but it's all good. So that's it, I think, for this week. You guys have a wonderful week. Come see us at the Central Kentucky Mystical Market. Please. We'll all be there. You guys have a good weekend. Love you guys. And see you this weekend, Ren. Love you. And we'll see you next time.